The ones back when we were kids.
Oh, yeah, we all know that.
I'm not gonna lie. I think Rogue One could have been a little bit better.
Oh, it definitely could have been, but I think it was fun.
It's on Netflix now, too, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is.
Rogue One is on Netflix now.
But the best part someone brought up to me, okay, at the very end, semi-spoiler alert, I guess, Darth Vader, is going after these rebels, okay? And then the ship's, like, blowing up, so he's got, like, his breathing apparatus, so he's able to, like, go out, like, in the space, whatever. Like,
right.
He's standing, like, there's a hole in the ship, and he's just standing there, like, looking out as these rebels are escaping, and his cape's flapping. And someone brought up on Tumblr, there's no air in space. Like, it can't move. He's using the Force for aesthetic purposes. That reason alone should get you to see Robot.
That's not true.
That and the Robot.
That's not true.
That and the Robot.
Because there was air in the ship, and there's none out in space. So it's
which way was the air
right?
going?
So if his cape was going the right way, it was the air escaping out of the spaceship into space. It's kind of like it.
But that would mean it be flowing like it was flowing like back, like the.
Oh,
air
it was flowing back.
At him, yeah. So,
okay.
Yeah, no, it was aesthetic.
Well, yeah, because I was gonna say what it is like if he was faced towards the ship, and like the hole was to his back, that would make sense because there's usually a suction.
Yeah.
And that would pull his cape back.
Star Wars is all aesthetic. Even like Kylo Ren, like he had this scar across his face at the end of episode 7, and then I hear that they moved it because they said it looked weird when they actually did it for episode 8. So they said they moved it like a little bit higher, I think, on his face. That way it looks a little more aesthetically pleasing. But yeah.
Oh my god.
So I love it.
But okay, so a change like that, as long as you really can't tell.
Yeah.
But like if they move it up just a few inches, I don't think you'll be able to tell, unless somebody's looking at it. It's above his cheekbone. It's above his cheek. It was on his cheek. It's below.
Okay, to be fair, a few inches on your face, you're gonna know. So that's a lot.
Like it, but I mean,
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
It could be not noticeable.
People noticed it though. They brought it up, and that was just from the trailer. So.
Right.
Yeah, you know what? I mean.
Yeah, but then you've also got see. This is what they've done because they used to give away a lot in the trailers. With any movie, and people got mad because all the funny parts would be in the movie, or all the the good action scenes would be in the trailer,
or the whole movie would be in the trailer.
So they started putting like clips that they decided not to use, or bad clips that they didn't think were good enough for the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Use those in the trailer, and then it completely throws you off of the movie. Because there's been a couple trailers I've watched, and I'm like, that scene was nowhere in the movie.
I have noticed that before.
Some of that could be reshoots, though, because that's what happened with Rogue One. Like, there are a lot of shots in that trailer that we never saw in the movie because they did reshoots. And technically, we don't know how extensive they were, but from a lot of reports, they're saying, like, almost the entire, like, ending of Rogue One was changed.
Justice League is going through reshoots.
We'll get there, Aaron.
Anyway,
get there.
I took it out. That's why I just added.
Oh, okay. Well, then by all means, tell us more.
I just know that they're going through reshoots. I didn't have time to read the article. But
they are doing reshoots.
They say it's due to.
They want more Wonder Woman.
I heard it was to scheduling conflict.
That could be.
Is what it was for. It was for scheduling conflict. You know what I did? Well, we'll get into Justice League later, because we are going to talk about Justice League.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be some Justice League.
Anyway, so I need to get back into my page. I was looking to see what we did last week. Anyway, so reeling it back into this story, I thought that this was just a really cool, just a really fun story. And
you talking about the water and the firefighters?
Yes, back to the original story we were talking about.
Our show is called Topic Talks, and all we do is get off topic.
No, we talk about different topics.
I like it.
There we go.
There we go.
We talk about the topics they want to hear about.
We get a little bit of that in there.
I get you guys so sidetracked, I think. That's my fault.
It's not just you. It just happens.
It just happens.
It still happens, even without you here. Anyway, so I thought this story was just fantastic. And so I decided to put it in. Yeah. And then you got a kind of a plus because I didn't even add the Disney story. I just decided to talk about it.
Yeah, no, you know what? I'm always down to talk about Disney. Like, whatever branch of Disney, whether it be Star Wars or Marvel or Lion King, Disney is always an interesting concept.
Yeah, let's talk about Home on the Range.
Oh my god,
No,
Home
that's
on the
what I did.
Range, that movie.
No,
Didn't they
this
make
was
a
sweet.
sequel?
This was a sweet story though with the kid and the firefighters. Though.
Thank you.
I like that.
Thank you.
So you know what else is kind of a sweet story? Actually, it's kind of...
You know what else is sweet?
What?
Because there's something that comes before that.
What?
Welcome to
The Multiverse. Alright.
You just completely almost skipped over your intro.
Did I?
Yeah, you were like, you know what other story's great? And you were just going to dive right on in, and I have this awesome intro that you used to love.
Oh, no, I still like it.
Then don't skip it.
I wasn't trying to skip it. No, I was starting a segue for it. Whatever.
Just get on to your story.
Okay, so anyways, this one, this week I didn't have anything, nothing
you
to
got
brag,
that right.
nothing too braggable for the human race. This one's actually kind of bad and stupid funny. A security robot in Washington D.C. found itself in a fountain on last Monday in what looks to be like a robo-suicide.
Maybe it wanted to go swimming.
Maybe, but the
It could have been like a short circuit type of thing. He gained a personality, wanted to try swimming. I mean, Olaf wanted to be in the sand. It happens.
Yep, he loved hugging and being warm, even though he was a snowman.
Right.
But anyways, the Nightscape K5 robot, which was supposed to be on the lookout for any criminal activity, apparently broke Asimov's third law of robotics by delving into a fountain last Monday. Earlier this year, the hardware engineer allegedly knocked down a K5 in Mountain View, California. In that case, the robot reported its own assault, leading to the assailant's arrest. So this thing actually has a little bit of intelligence to it. It could recognize a face.
So again, it probably did the whole short circuit thing where it actually gained a personality.
It became self-aware.
And wanted to go swimming.
Anyways, the 300-pound...
It's understandable.
I suppose. But anyways, the 300-pound machines are designed to roam areas and provide law enforcement and security personnel with information on anything out of the ordinary. There is no word yet on whether this particular robot had the presence of mind to call for help, or even if it wanted to, instead preferring a watery death to a life of thankless servitude. In other news, Tesla CEO Elon Musk told a conference in U.S. governors this past weekend that artificial intelligence represents an existential threat to the human species. Basically, a DC office building got a security robot. It drowned itself. In 2017, we were promised flying cars. Instead, we're getting suicidal robots.
Okay.
Again, it was metal. It was probably a hot day.
Maybe
He probably wanted to go for a swim, and it just didn't end up in his favor.
I don't know. Like I don't know. Just some of this stuff always confuses me. Like, okay, like artificial intelligence is an existential threat to the human species. We don't technically know that. Like, all our evidence for that is
Movie based.
Terminator. Yeah. So
Terminator,
No. iRobot.
Okay, there's a lot, but we're just going to say Terminator because guess what? Terminator dropped a nuclear bomb on us and killed us all. So, but don't get me wrong, like that is a concern. Like, okay, like what if robots, are smart? But I guess for me, is the concern that we could not live peacefully with, I guess, artificial intelligence, or is it that we will no longer be top dog in the food chain?
So
That's how I feel. I could be wrong.
So
Maybe I'm way off on
you're
this.
thinking more of a bicentennial man type of.
Bison. I've never seen that. No idea what you're talking
What's the
about.
concept of that? Because I haven't seen it either.
Yeah.
What? Was one of Robin Williams' best films.
Wait! Oh, that's the one where he's the robot, right?
Yes.
Okay, never mind. I saw bits and pieces of that when I was like 6. And then I totally
You should see
forgot.
the whole thing now. It's a fantastic movie.
Yes, no, I would like to see it because I thought it was really funny. I remember he was talking about birds eating worms and then turning it into bird poop or something like that in one of the scenes.
Anyway, so the whole concept is very far in the future. House robots.
House robots.
They were robots that were pretty much made to take care of the house, clean up, things like that. It was almost like a maid but a robot. So this rich family paid this company to have this person made, or this robot, bought this robot, and it was custom to their family, but all of them had the same face. So there's a whole bunch of pretty much Robin Williams running around.
Oh, that sounds like a wonderful
And this
run.
one gained a personality. this particular one. And so the whole movie is his fight to try to be considered human.
Mm-hmm.
Because he couldn't marry anyone. He couldn't get any rights at all. And things like that. So he's trying to do all these things. And
So it was Ted 2.
no. No, but this is actually like he literally creates a heart.
Mm-hmm.
He pretty much creates artificial organs that can run that can function.
Yeah.
And at one point he actually puts blood in his veins. So he has blood running in his veins. He has a pumping heart.
So it's more like Edward Scissorhands.
It's neither. It's actually
It's its own thing.
it's literally a robot that pretty much turns human.
So it's like an android.
But in doing so, he creates all these artificial organs and sells them and becomes super rich because these were compatible with human as well. If somebody needed a heart transplant, these were all compatible. Lungs, livers,
kidneys,
the whole shebang.
The whole shebang.
But the whole movie is his journey, and at one point he gets kicked out of the house that he's been living in all of his life, but not in like a mean. Like he gets into a fight with the dad, but the dad does it so that he can go out on his own and discover himself, pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of like if your parents were to ever kick you out. You like say, well, we'll use Mark. So Mark, say you were to stay in your parents' house.
Okay.
They get tired of you and you weren't really accomplishing anything in life, and they kick you out.
Okay.
That would really
motivate. This is going.
No, but what I'm saying is that would really motivate you to get up and start doing something.
I suppose, yeah.
So that's pretty much the same concept. But he literally walks along the beach and builds a house in like 20 minutes.
In 20 minutes, a house. That's actually that's astonishing.
Well, he's a robot. He had kind of like super speed, but anyway. So it's whole movie. It's with Robin Williams. It's really good. And he even puts like skin on himself too. He replaces all of his like metal parts with fleshy parts.
Where'd he get the skin?
It was artificial, like ballistic skin.
Oh, okay. All right, okay.
Yeah, it's the Bicentennial Man, not Predator.
Right.
Well, I mean...
He didn't skin people and then just wear it.
Yeah.
I mean, come on now. No, anyway, so it's a great movie, but it pretty much says that...
That reminds me of one scene I've seen from The Office where they were doing the life classes, like CPR, and Dwight ended up attacking... You watched The Office, right?
No.
I thought you did. I thought you were like super into it.
No.
Oh, well, never mind. I was totally bringing that up for you. Never mind.
That's actually a show that I won't watch.
Never mind. I was thinking of a different show. I don't remember which one, though. But okay.
Anyway, no, so Bicentennial... So you're thinking more of a Bicentennial Man where we can all live in peace and happy and everything is good, right?
I guess. But then, at the same time, I just thought about it. It's like, okay, why would there be a revolt? If machines gain sentience, why would they revolt against us? And then I just realized it's probably because they're slaves to everything we do.
Yes.
So there's that.
Yes.
I don't know if you see...
I was just about to say that. I was going to say because we would probably make them do everything we don't want to do.
Like we do now. Yeah.
Right.
But they don't have sentience, so it's like that's the point. Like it's not a thing. Like it's a machine. It's a help, like a tool. So I don't know what I'm saying. Point is, I thought of something funny. It reminded me of Rick and Morty. I don't know if either of you watched it.
Yeah. I love it. Oh. I've seen it all.
You remember the scene with the when he builds the robot to pass the butter, and then the robot's like, "What's my purpose? Purpose is to pass the butter." He's like,
Yes.
"That's it." Yeah. It's like, oh no. It's like, join the club. So.
Yep. I remember this. Aaron, we will have to show you this clip after the show. It's absolutely amazing.
Oh my god! But to me, now I'm like reworking the scene where it's like
the Butterbot basically has an existential crisis.
Yeah, it's like, and yeah, that would mess me up. So
it's like your purpose in life is to pass the butter.
Yeah. So maybe I don't know. If I was that, maybe I would be this robot who commits suicide. Maybe I'd be Terminator. But I feel like it's one of two extremes. So
again,
that's what would happen if I was built to just pass butter.
I don't think he committed suicide. I think he wanted to go for a swim.
Could be.
Oh, we're talking. Yeah.
The world will never know.
Yeah, no. I guess the world will never know. I guess the robot won't ever know it either. I'm pretty sure he probably short-circuited from that.
Which could give him a personality. I mean, he could have just ran into a fountain and fell over, and now he has a personality. Could work that way too.
Maybe he was sad.